Hello, everybody. Welcome back, loves. Welcome to She Reads Tarot, everyone. My name is Catherine. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome back. And it has been a little bit. Okay, it has been a little bit since I've seen you last, but we're still in the month of January. So I am still on time, you guys. I'm getting ready to put out videos for the month of February. All right. So we're going to be starting with Aries. Okay. So if y'all are ready, let's go ahead and do. Let's go ahead, since it's been a while, let's go ahead and do a collective reading before we start up with the monthly sign placements. We're going to do a collective reading. All right. So this is going to be overall energy. We'll be looking at Cancers in love, finance, spiritual messages, and friends, family, and or karma. Okay, we'll put all of them in the same tier. Friends, family, and or karmics. So love, starting with love for the collective. This is a collective reading. Sorry, not for any one specific sign, but for the entire collective. Please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. It does help for your energies to flow freely through these messages that I bring. Also, it helps you to be entered in your chance to win on the giveaway every month that I am going to start doing. Once we get enough people entered, I decided, you guys, I'm tired of putting myself out there more than I'm getting back. So I am going to be putting some boundaries around myself when it does come to building the channel. All right, so I want to grow members and subscribers, but I want to grow loyal members and subscribers and those that feel comfortable. So it's going to be definitely an energy of, you're going to see me give all of my energy to the channel just for a few simple things. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It does affect the algorithms in a major way. So as soon as you can hit those like buttons, please do that. Also hit that share. Go ahead and hit that share button and share this video with your friends, family, just anyone in your group of friends to help and also get this video out there. Okay. And also make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel and that you all also are also participating and watching the ads. And that really does help with paying for the channel and everything that I do to keep the channel running smoothly. Okay. So that's what you can do to give back. Please go to my website. You guys, if you would like to shop with me, if you would like to book a reading with me, go to the website. Everything on the website is 50% off, basically buy one, get one free, for the month of January going into February, until midnight on Valentine's Day. Okay, it is a Valentine's Day sale. Hashtag lovers. Hashtag lovers is the coupon code to get that buy one, get one free offer. Okay. All right. Whoop. Tell me about Cancers in love, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me, not Cancers. Tell me about the collective. I'm sorry. The collective. See, it was like, what are you talking about? Okay. So we have forgiving and learning here. All right. So there's some energy of something that happened in the past. okay, in a relationship, and you are at the point now where, you've either, you're ready to let this person back into your life, or there's an energy of this is something that happened in the past, right? And you're over it. There's the energy of you've forgiven that person, you've learned from the mistakes that were made on both parts, and you've moved on. So take it how it resonates here. All right, take it how it resonates. Let's see. Let's get one more here before we. Oh, well, we got two more. Both of them in the reverse. Okay, so we have very soon in the reverse, and then we have heart to heart conversations in the reverse. All right, so there's an energy of someone who is coming around. I feel like there's someone coming around that you have not spoken to in some time, or you have not had a conversation with this person. Um, I'm just getting an energy of not having heart to heart conversations, or with heart to heart conversations in the reverse. There's almost like an energy of information that you would have discussed with this person, or conversations, intimate conversations that you would have had with this person, um, are not taking place anytime soon. It's like there's something that needs to happen first before you speak to this person. So perhaps maybe you have to forgive this person before you have this conversation, or there's not going to be any heart to heart conversations while you and this person are not speaking to one another. Someone needs to forgive here. Someone is needing to forgive. Calling in your soulmate. So there's someone that you're needing to forgive. It says make the effort. So there's something that you must do. I feel like there's energy of this person is not going to come around. Look, your soulmate. You've got soulmate twice. Okay. Collective, you have soulmate coming through twice, right? There is a situation with free yourself. I feel like you need to forgive this person. All right. And in doing that, you are in turn opening the door for this person to come in and reconcile with you. So let's go ahead and look at the tarot messages and see what they have to say. Tell us about the collective in love. Holy Spirit, angels, and tell us about the collective in love. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? What's the collective need to know? Okay. So we have the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So this could represent an energy of somebody is looking at something in a different way, or there's some sort of thought process that someone has that is changing. Okay. And because of this, the Ace of Pentacles, this talks about having a new opportunity. Someone has changed their mind. This also is an energy of someone who's learning, okay, getting wiser, okay, someone who's learning something. All right. And then we have, well, look at that. Fancy that. You have the Seven of Cups in the reverse with the Five of Swords in the reverse. You guys, this is somebody who is coming to their senses about a situation. Basically, with that Five of Swords in the reverse, this is someone who is willing to compromise. Okay, they are willing to compromise. Things have been like all over the place, and they have had an epiphany about a situation. This is like an energy of someone realizing that, they don't necessarily know it all. Okay, and this person has learned some sort of lesson here that has taken them into this energy of starting over or giving someone another chance, right? A new opportunity. Okay. And this is again an epiphany here. So, look what we have here. We have the Seven of Pentacles here and Temperance. Okay. Both of these cards represent being patient. Both of these cards represent waiting on forgiveness. Okay. And also looking forward to this, right? So there is an energy of forgiveness that is going to be taking place here. This is what is going to free you in a sense here, right? And this is also going to free your soulmate. This is going to open the door so that your soulmate can come through towards you. So perhaps the person that you need to forgive, this person, this connection, because we are talking about a love connection here. This could be a situation where someone you were dealing with in the past, right? And you weren't talking to this person, heart to heart conversations in the reverse. You stopped communicating intimately with this person, right? And it seemed as though it to change anytime soon, like this person was dragging their feet, or it just seemed like it was taking forever for this person to come around and reconcile. But that is because this person wanted your forgiveness. They weren't going to come around, okay, with the way that things were. Okay, that Five of Swords was in the upright. This person was feeling intimidated. With the Seven of Cups was once in the upright. There's the energy of, not knowing what you are feeling. There's an energy of a lot of emotion. So this person may have been scared. They didn't know what bag you were going to jump out of. They didn't know if you were going to come for their jugular or, hug them. So they stayed away. I feel like that is what this person did rather than face you. So under the deck, we have the Chariot and the Eight of Pentacles. See, I feel like this is an energy of somebody who is working on themselves. I feel like with the Chariot, this person definitely was determined to come back around. But before that, they wanted to ensure they did all the work, okay, on their own self here. Why? With the Five of Wands here and the Death card, this person knew they had to change. They were not going to come back around until they did, because you weren't going to have it any other way. Period, point blank. I feel like there was some sort of a warning. All right. That Five of Wands represents tension. It represents arguments, aggression, conflict. And this person with that Death card, they are realizing they need to come in a changed individual before they step foot back into your energy, because you are not going to deal with it any other way. All right. So let's go ahead and clarify here. Less about the collective, please. Let's look at this Hierophant energy. This could be someone that you were even married to, or maybe even thinking about getting married. But there's definitely an energy of a high level of commitment, right? And with the Ace of Pentacles, there is someone who is wanting another chance. They're wanting another chance to try or to start over. Okay, tell me about the Hierophant. This, you could also be dealing with a Taurus. This is strong Taurus energy, strong Earth energy. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. Okay. And we have, look, the Chariot. The Chariot, Cancerian energy. Like I said, this person wants to come back. They want to come back. But they want to have this understanding. There's an energy of wanting to have an understanding first, wanting to know or be certain that when they do, you're going to accept them. See, under the deck, we have the Two of Swords. This talks about something like someone not having all the information. It's like they're going blind in a situation because they really don't know how you're going to react. And this person does not want to go blind. This person wants to be sure, right? So that's why this person is holding back. See, we have Temperance. This person wants to be certain that with that Ace of Pentacles, you're going to give them another chance. And we have the King of Wands. Again, this is somebody who is wanting to secure forgiveness beforehand. They're looking at the situation, 5 steps ahead of the game. They want to be ahead of the game. With that Tower energy, they don't want to come in and be surprised in a bad way. This person wants to know that they have the security of knowing that you're going to have some sort of understanding with them, right? So this is somebody who wants to know that the air is clear, okay? They want to know that the air is clear. All right, they're surveying the situation. They're trying to plan ahead. They don't want to get hit with any hidden surprises out of the blue, and you're coming out there with your, cutting shears. They don't want any issues. Tell me about Seven of Cups in the reverse. Tell me about the Seven of Cups in the reverse, please. And look, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Emperor. Interesting. So this represents someone who's really going back and forth. There's an energy of someone who is, at 1 minute, this person is secure, feeling confident or sure about a situation. The next minute, they don't know if they're confident, if they're safe to move forward. They really just don't know, right? And the Seven of Cups in the reverse represents that energy of someone who is wanting to have that clear understanding. They don't want to sit in the haze of confusion. They want to have a sure thing before they just say, okay, I'm safe and I'm going to proceed and try and have this conversation. That Two of Pentacles represents an energy of somebody who, right? They're kind of like putting their foot in the water to see if they can adjust to the temperature, or if it's something that's completely out of their control. I feel like there's the energy of this person is going to cut and run because they're afraid. They literally are afraid of you. Under the deck, we have the World. See, this is someone who is wanting to know for sure, right? This talks about change. This talks about something happening out of this person's control that is inevitable. They want to be able to control this situation to an extent, right? They want to know if it's over. See, you have the King of Cups. See, this person is operating at a distance, okay? With that Five of Swords in the reverse, this is someone who, like I said, they are testing the waters because they're not sure how you're going to come at them, right? So they're wanting to reconcile, but they're wanting to cut their losses. And this is someone who is also remaining at a distance until what? The King of Swords, until they know. Until they know that they know. Look, King of Cups and the King of Swords, they are at distancing themselves emotionally until they're sure. And then as soon as they know, look, the Knight of Swords, they're going to come rushing in. Do you understand? Because that's that. They're confident because they know how it's going to end. They know how you're going to react. If they feel like, oh, okay, Cancer is, kind of healed from this situation, Cancer is going to forgive me. I feel like this person with the Seven of Pentacles, they're going to feel safe, right? They're going to feel like, okay, I'm going to get what I want if I just, you know, and if I'm just patient, if I just kind of stick to my guns here and just wait and see how things turn out. So tell me about this Seven of Pentacles here. This is all about reaping rewards later. Okay, so or someone going into a situation knowing that they may not get what they want right away, that it may take some time. Look, we have the Two of Cups here in the reverse that just came out. So again, this is someone who is really nervous. I'm just getting an energy of somebody who is not sure if it's going to work out. You know what I mean? This talks about an uneven power dynamic as well. I feel like this person is going in feeling disadvantaged. You know what I'm saying? But with that Seven of Pentacles, they know their rewards are coming later, right? As long as you forgive them, this person doesn't care how long it'll take. They will wait. Okay. If they are certain that at some point at the end of all of this, that you are going to take them back in, then this person will be sure enough to come around. This is someone with very low self esteem. This is someone who is not willing to put themselves on any sort of like emotional ledge out of risk of being pushed or knocked off. See, under the deck, you have the Strength card. They are lacking confidence. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, the confidence and the confidence factory, this person is, you're definitely moving a lot faster than this person. Okay. Or you're much more progressive. It's definitely uneven dynamic because you have an advantage over this person with this. Okay. Three of Wands. Okay. That's that energy of someone who's gaining momentum. Again, I feel like in the courage department, in the self-esteem department, you definitely are batting higher averages than this person. It just is what it is. It is what it is. All right. But if this person with the temperance card and the Three of Wands, if this person knew it was a sure thing, guess what? They're going to come running back around. Look, the Death card here, full circle, because we got the Death card earlier. And now we're getting it again here, but with the Three of Wands. So this person, when they feel confident that your attitude towards them has changed or that your feelings have changed, that something has transformed or shifted, that's when this person is going to feel confident. Look at this, y'all, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling you right now, with this energy, the Chariot and the Eight of Pentacles, that Wheel of Fortune is perfectly set because it's like, I'm going to come rushing in when I know that the work and the efforts that I'm putting in are going to actually pay off, right? Because the Chariot does represent success, it represents achievements, and someone who is getting the prize at the end of the day. They want to be sure that it's an actual thing, right? With the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Swords, again, this person does not want to have any sudden situations and they're getting their heart broken, right? Because you are, moving on. They want to know that this is a sure thing, that it is going to turn in their cups. They want to know that they are going to get you back. And they are fighting for this. They are fighting for this. They are taking a risk. They're willing to take a risk and stick their neck out, but only if it is a sure thing. Four of Wands. Look at this. This talks about a promise or a commitment, right? A commitment of this Ten of Cups. They want to know, if I come back, if I put myself on the line, will Cancer take me back, or am I going to regret it? You know what I'm saying? Am I going to regret putting myself out there? So what are the potential challenges? What are the potential challenges that the collective will face? I don't know if I'm saying Cancers. I apologize. What are the potential challenges for the collective here? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Collective, please. What are the challenges or potential challenges that the collective will face? Okay, so look, first of all, the first card we got, wrong decision, and we have endings in the reverse. Okay, so look at this. The challenge that you are going to be facing, it says think before you act, right? And endings is in the reverse. So there's a sense of, you know, second guessing yourself, I feel like is the biggest challenge. I feel like at some point you made a decision to move away from this person, and then there is going to be a change of mind. Okay, there's going to be something that is going to change your mind in the direction of this person, but I feel like the challenge is going to be sticking to that, not second guessing yourself, and not like feeling unconfident that you've made a bad decision here. See, wrong decision. Like, did I make a bad decision in coming back to this person? Did I make a bad decision in forgiving this person and giving them my energy? Because this person is almost like on the side of disbelief that you're actually forgiving them and giving them a green light. So they can't believe it either. So it must be something pretty bad that went down with this person. We have spiritual work here under the deck. It says you are a light worker here. So there's definitely been some shadow work that, look at this, y'all. Shedding is the next card. And I was just saying there's some shadow work that has been done. You have released some very, very hurtful and negative energy. Whatever it was this person has done, you are have gone through the process to release. That is the reason why this person is able to stand in your energy. See, we have love life. See, that is why you are even able to even consider a connection with this person. Otherwise, look, flexibility. See, you're prior to this, whatever this spiritual work this person did to change with shedding here, and you going through whatever spiritual transformative work that you have done, because we got the death card twice. So both of you are mirroring each other in this regard. You are both going through a transformational phase. They are shedding, you are doing spiritual work, or vice versa, right? And that is the reason why, with flexibility and love life, you are able to give this person another chance. OMG, that was gorgeous. Let's look at the tarot. Okay. What are the challenges here? Tell us about the challenges here. Tell us about endings, wrong decision, and endings in the reverse. Wrong decision and endings in the reverse. Wrong decision and endings in the reverse. And we got the Queen of Wands, okay, and the Two of Swords. So I feel like there was a third party. I feel like there was this Queen of Wands energy, someone who was interfering in the connection. This was something that was very difficult for you, but you were able to find healing in this situation. And there is a sense with that Two of Swords here again, we got it twice. So I feel like there's an energy of this person. Not only are they not sure about whether or not you're really going to forgive them, you're not sure if this person is really done with this Queen of Wands energy. Is there anything else that is going to pop back around? Am I making the wrong decision by letting this person come back into my energy? I don't know. Seven of Wands under the deck. Feeling defensive, right? Feeling defensive, like you need to stand your ground with this person, with the King of Pentacles, right? There's the energy of wanting to protect yourself, period, point blank. That's it. Feeling overwhelming urge with that Ten of Wands behind the scenes, overwhelming urge to protect yourself, stand your ground, because it's all about what you really just don't know fully, right? But are you going to just let it go and trust, or are you going to continually question? So that may be part of the spiritual work or the shedding that you needed to do. Tell me about spiritual. Wait a minute. Sorry, guys. Tell me about endings here. No, that's fine. Endings in the reverse. That's okay. We clarified that already. Tell me about spiritual work and shedding. Spiritual work and shedding. Spiritual work and shedding for the collective. Okay, both of those went in the reverse. Yeah. So look, the Four of Cups in the reverse. See? Coming back around. And you have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel with the Ten of Pentacles being in the reverse, this is an energy of someone who is, having issues with their partner or in the family unit, okay, within the family or in the home. There's also an energy of someone who is not sure that they've done the right things. There's an energy of feeling as though maybe they have wasted time, energy on a situation that is just not going to change here. With the Four of Cups being in the reverse here, this is giving me a strong energy of someone who, again, Four of Cups is all about someone who's having an epiphany, right? They were discontent with a situation, but now they're wanting to be active again. They're starting to feel, interest in their partner. They're interested in doing things with their person. They're interested in emotions, okay, feelings, right? So there's the energy of having this wake up period, right? And that is what is going to happen as this spiritual work is being done here. As you heal, you are going to find interest in the connection again, right? And look, Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so again, I'm getting, and the Knight of Cups. So there's an energy of flirting with your person. There's going to be a lot more interest in being with this individual in a romantic way, right? So there's an energy of your feelings are returning, your feelings are coming back. Tell me about love life and flexibility. That is very, very what this card is saying. Look, the sun. I'm telling you, things are going to turn around. This is optimistic and with the Hermit here. Okay, so listen, there's an energy of, I feel that things will improve once you take time out and do the shadow work that you need. And this is for you and this is for your person. Okay, see, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is someone with the Hermit energy. This is someone who is completely holding back. They are keeping to themselves, right? They're protecting their energy, their time, their space. They're being very protective and guarded over their heart. They're not getting into matters of the heart at this time because they are healing a situation, right? They're healing, okay? Truly, actually healing, y'all. This is freaking beautiful, if I can say so myself. So let's see. Oh, I had some cards that were sitting over there, y'all. It's okay. So let's see. What is the spiritual advice? What is the spiritual advice for the collective? Holy Spirit, angels, and what is the advice for the collective this time? These cards are all over the place. What is the advice for the collective? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Okay. What is the advice for the collective, please? Spirit, angels, and guides. And clarity, and guidance, and messages. Okay, so this is funny. So we have kisses here. Okay, so giving and receiving affection. Okay, giving and receiving affection and falling in love. And then we have keys on a ring, and we have the chaser. So in the past, there's an energy of someone was blowing kisses towards you, or someone's blowing kisses to the past. Someone definitely is afraid of you moving on. Okay, there it is. Yeah, when I say this person is lacking confidence, that's what it is here. But I only feel like it's because of the way this person regarded you in the past. They're going to have this lack of confidence until they make things right. Like it's just going to be a matter of this person, like things turning around. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost like an energy of you get what you give. And if things were very stressful in the connection with this person before because they weren't honest, it's just going to be a matter of this person gaining and earning their respect back. That's what I'm getting. I feel like there's energy of they may have on the disregarded side of things with you in the past. They may have treated you like an option and you may have chased them. I feel as though the tables are going to turn, right? Look, under the deck, girl with the snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable and boundaries here. And then we have self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. I'm telling you right now, heart with a key, look, and keys on a ring. So here's where we are here. Here's where we are, and I'll tell you right now. You do love this person, okay? You do love this person. However, this person took advantage of you in the past. I do feel like with Girl with the Snake, there's an energy of, you have to do some shadow work prior to even attempting to deal with this person. on this level again because you don't want to carry that energy over. Okay, so there's the energy of not seeking vengeance of any kind. Sorry about that, guys. It's getting like super hot in here. So there's an energy of not seeking vengeance. Okay. And in order to do that, you have to clear your heart. So I feel that in this sense, there's an energy of needing to clear your heart first, right? Needing to do shadow work first, right? Heart with the key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. Again, you have to do that shadow work because, again, girl with the snake in that past energy, that is what you were dealing with in the past. How this person kind of disregarded your heart. They kind of just kind of kissed you off or, blew a kiss at you and did what they wanted to do, treated you like an option, had you chasing after them. This is going to reverse itself. And Spirit is letting you know this. Things are going to turn around. But you need to do that shadow work so that you're not operating on a lower level either. Because it's not, you don't want to hurt this person. You know what I mean? Like, why you don't want to use your energy in that manner. You just rather go separate ways before you did all that. So let's see. Let's look at the tarot and then we will close. All right. Tell us about kisses here and girl with the snake in the past. Kisses and girl with the snake. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about kisses and girl with the snake. So in the reverse, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Look, and the Two of Wands. Again, this is third party energy. This is like someone literally cheated. Okay, someone isolated you. It's like they you know what I'm saying? You were making plans to be with this person and they disregarded you. They disregarded you. And with the Star, this talks about healing. This talks about having hope of healing a situation. There is energy of something changing. Something is going to change, right? Tell me about keys on a ring and self-indulgence. Okay, so this talks about options and focusing on you. All right, healing, doing shadow work. Look, the Hangman. Okay, the Hangman. So there's an energy of you walked away. Like I said at the beginning of this reading, you separated from this person, but it was to do this shadow work. And then you were going to see, what was what. You couldn't make any promises, but after doing shadow work, because of the connection you have with this person, we saw soulmate multiple times. Because of the feelings that you have for this person, we saw the Two of Cups. Okay. You did it. You gave it a chance. You made the effort. Okay. That's what the card said. Make the effort. And you did that. Under the deck, look, Five of Pentacles. You had to temporarily walk away from the connection. You had to make a temporary sacrifice to do this shadow work, right? And with the Knight of Wands, I feel like, okay, someone is coming, rushing in because they want to fix things. With the Chaser and the Heart with the Key. You've got that Knight of Wands. This is that hero. This is someone who's coming in wanting to save the day, right? Because with the Judgment card, this is final. This is final. Like this person, there are no other chances This person knows that they don't want to lose you. Okay, period, point blank. This person has had an opportunity to look at things from a different standpoint, right? First, this person was the runner and you were chasing, and now it's the opposite. It's going to be the opposite, right? Yeah. Three of Swords. This person is seeing. They're seeing the relationship flash before their eyes here, collective. That's what's happening. That is what is happening. So I'm just going to pull 2 future oracle messages here. Oops. I'm just going to pull 2. Okay. So the first one, it says, like attracts like. Isn't that something? And I said you and this person are mirroring each other on several levels here. It says, if you long for more love, be more loving. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. And there is definitely collective and energy with you showing this person love, right? And that is how you are going to be getting all of this person's, like, this person is going to want to lay everything on the line for you because of the grace that you are showing them, right? Like attracts like. You have shown this person great grace despite the way they acted in the past with the disregard. You know, you're giving this person an option to come back around and prove otherwise, right? So I feel like this person's going to go out of their way to honor you. And look, oh my God, I was going to say cherish. We have cherish here. Look at this. Honor and cherish you. Cherish your relationship, y'all. This is absolutely freaking gorgeous. And every single thing I just said, that is what is happening. And this is why. You showed this person grace at a time that you could have turned your back. This person was already feeling some type of way. And I feel like whatever it was that you gave them was enough for them to give back everything that you need. And in turn, you're able to continue motivating this person and bringing them back into the fold. You see what I'm saying? Till their confidence has been gained, until they gain your trust, earn your trust, all those good things. I do feel like this person has a lot of potential here because I do feel like they have a sense of consciousness about them. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. This was quite beautiful. I am going to be now going into the signs, each of the sign placements. Okay. I haven't quite decided on a full format. This was going to be a longer reading, but I just decided to make this a collective love reading. I was going to look at different energies, but y'all, this has just been one major collective love reading. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it resonates with your energy. I will come back and do another reading for the collective throughout the day. I'll break it down into like mini readings. Okay. And then I will start with the sign placements either tonight, probably later on this evening. All right. I love you guys so much. Stay tuned to the channel. Make sure your notifications are on and set to all. And make sure you hit the like button, you guys. It's extremely important so that this video can get circulated. Don't let all this hard work go to waste. I love you guys so much. Take care of each other, yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.